good afternoon, and thank you for accepting our special invitation this week. Today, we have something very special planned, and I'm not talking about tonight's main course. But wait, what's that? You hear that? I believe you know our little gremlin, who's made a special appearance here today to join us and hang out. Now, like all of the silent films, the best assistant is always silent. But I'm sure she might have something to say here and there. Remember, you gotta watch them quiet ones. You're watching Killer Kitchen, and I think you might want to stick around just to find out what me and the little gremlin have in store for you.
You are a bold and courageous person, afraid of nothing.
See the American Indian display at the Field Museum.
We'll return after these messages.
Well, thank you for sticking around. I'm sure the Gremlin Princess and myself both appreciate that. Now, for today's meal, normally we would be making French toast sticks out of Texas toast. Could not get my hands on it, so I'm for the next best thing. Now, I want to show you guys something. You can get your dollar loaf of cheap-ass white bread. The truth is, you might be able to make it work, but it's really thin and it's just going to fall apart in your hands while you're trying to work it. If you get this, the Wonder, which I really shouldn't be selling a product that wants nothing to do with me, but the Wonder Bread is the next best option. It's fluffy enough and thick enough that it'll take our mixture and fry up even without needing it to be that extra thickness that you would normally have to buy. So, I'll tell you what, kid. Why don't you pull out 4 of those for me? Here's one. I like the butt of the bread. The ends of the bread are my favorite pieces. I always used to save these for my sandwiches. Why don't you give me one more? We're going to save the butt of this bread. Perfect. We'll slide this guy back in here. And then, until we're ready to start again, why don't we twist this up, fold it over, and just put it right there. Now, most of you are pretty familiar with our Book of Spells. I don't think we're going to need it this time. This is one that we've made enough times that, kind of known by heart, huh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking 2 pieces, back to back, and I'm going to cut them about yay thick. And what we're going to do is we're going to set these aside as we cut them. And I'm just going to cut up a bunch of slices of bread to get our sticks ready to go. So while I do this, well, I think you and the little gremlin, you guys need a little bit of entertainment. So, without further ado, this is the 1979 ABC presentation of Grinch Night. Rather, Halloween is Grinch Night. All right, cut it.
Halloween is Grinch Night. Brought to you by Parker Brothers. Homemade fun for over 90 years.
A detective has to be observant, cautious, and cool. When you play Clue, you have to figure out who did it. There are suspects, weapons, and scenes for a crime.
Mr. Green did it in the study with a knife. I got a clue card. I know. It was Miss Scarlet in the conservatory with a candlestick. Wow! Elementary, my dear Betsy.
Clue from Parker Brothers.
Snow is falling, fun is calling, smiles are everywhere.
The window on the winter world is magic you can share.
We're ready for you, you are where it really all began.
Big Mac fries, we do it.
If anybody can do it, McDonald's knows you can. You're the reason we do it.
If anybody can do it,
McDonald's knows you can.
We now return to Halloween is Grinch Night.
It was a mighty gorgeous sunset. It was truly a beautiful sight. All the friendly small housetops of Whoville glowing bright in the changing light. All the Whos who lived here in Whoville paused and smiled as the sun sank down and the purple shadow of Mount Crumpet crept across the farmlands beyond the town. It was a mighty peaceful sunset until old Josiah happened to sniff. And he whispered to his wife, "Mariah, will you also take a whiff?" And Josiah and Mariah double sniffed. And they said,
I wonder if...
But they really didn't wonder. They knew it was terribly true. They knew that the sour, sweet wind was coming back, and what the sour, sweet wind would do.
Inside, children.
I suggest we stay indoors tonight. I suggest we lock ourselves in tight. Tonight, you know, won't go quite right. You can tell by the smell of the wind. It sounds like another one's coming. Another Grinch night might commence. I wouldn't go out on a night like this for $1.50.
Starts when that sour sweet wind begins a-howlin'. Sour sweet wind across the tree stumps on the wrong side of Punker's Pond. Then that wind wakes up the Gree-Grumps from their sleep inside the tree stumps, and all the Gree-Grumps start a-growlin'. And that growlin' and that howlin' runkles and grunkles up the pond.
And that's why I'm Sergeant to all you ladies, kids, and gents. I wouldn't go out on a night like this for $2.50.
'Cause when old Punker's Pond gets runkled by that howling and that growling, that always disturbs the Hackencracks. And the Hackencracks start a yowling. And the yowling of the Hackencracks, plus that runkling, drunklin, howling, growling, always irritates the Grinch. And then that Grinch starts in a brawling.
So I suggest we stay indoors tonight. Our problems are immense. I wouldn't go out on Grinch night for $6.60.
It's a wonderful night for eyebrows. Max? No, where is he? Max! It's a wonderful night for eyebrows. It's a wonderful night for teeth. It's a wonderful night for Grinch night. Their troubles will now commence. Oh, I wouldn't stay home on a night like this for $60.60. Max, go bring the paraphernalia wagon.
And welcome back. As you can tell, the little gremlin and I have gotten our bread sliced. So, we have our pieces sliced down, ready to go. Get a look here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to crack a few eggs. And the best way to crack a few eggs is right on the edge and pop it in. And the good thing about this is there's none of that hassle and worry about, oh, you got to separate the egg whites from the yellow. Nah, you just let the whole thing go. Good job. Thank you. She is a great help here in the kitchen. And many times, behind the scenes when you guys aren't watching, this is the one doing a lot of that work for us. So you guys should definitely say an extra thank you to her for making the show keep it on. Thanks.
Yeah, stuff is hard.
It can be. You want some help?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see. Now we got a few eggshells. Well, I guess while I fish out a few eggshells, what do you say? You want us to get started on the cartoon?
Yeah.
You ready to watch? Alright, now this is from when I was little, and I watched it when it first came out. So, I hope that you yourself can enjoy it as much as I did when I was your age. You're watching Killer Kitchen. Little Gremlin Princess and myself will be right back.
While Max was obeying his master's command in the cave on Mount Trumpet's bleak peak, the sweet sour wind swazzled over the land. And in the home of Josiah and his good wife Mariah, they just stood there, and no one could speak. Until finally Euchariah said,
Grandpa Josiah?
And Grandpa Josiah said, Yes, Euchariah? And Euchariah said,
Grandpa, we've stood and we've stood, and stooding just stooding produces no good. The least we could do is find out without doubt whether or not the Grinch is coming out. And so I suggest we don't stood here like sticks. Call the Grinch Alarm Center. Dial area code 519006.
Excellent suggestion, Euchariah. Area code 519006. Line's busy. Very busy. Ah, here he is.
This is not a recording. This is me in person. Your Grinch Alarm Warden, Sergeant Samuel S. McPherson. It is my duty to inform you if conditions improve or if they worsen. I have infiltrated his territory, keeping sharp eyes upon this schnook. And I'm I'm focusing my focuseller to take still another look. Conditions are worsened.
Hurry up, Max. I'm raring to go. I'm going to be the guest of honor at exclusive Grinch Night Ball. Gonna be the only dancer in the Whoville Town Hall. I might enter the ball quite small, or I might go in quite tall. But I assure you nobody is gonna dance with me at all when I enter front and center at the exclusive Grinch Night Ball. Ha-ha! Ready? Giddy up, Maxie!
Attention all who's. This is Sergeant McPherson, and conditions, I'm afraid, are now worser than worsen.
How many times have I said and said? How many times have I said in my head, what am I doing here? Why am I the slave of this Grinchy old crock? And I say how I wish I could turn back the clock and have the fine future I had once before, and again be an innocent puppy once more.
In your puppy house, Biddy, with sweet Auntie Woofy Woofoon, feeding you hominy grits with a big silver spoon.
What am I doing here? Doesn't matter much how, but my dear old Auntie Woofy, wouldn't I fear very much care for me now?
As you can see by the lights flashing on this index, that's the Zinheimer Disaster and Devastation Rate of Spread Calculating Index. I am recording the intensities and immensities of the Grinch's current antisocial activities. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, the Grinch is working up quite a score. And unless I am misreading, I think it's going to soar up even more.
You know something, Grandpa Josiah?
Do I know what, Euchariah?
You know, sir, this looks a lot better without my glasses.
You put your glasses back on and face the facts, Euchariah.
As the Grinch creaks ever closer to your little front yard gates, he's engaged in Grinchy practices that every who abominates. He defoliates, depreciates, deflating all the things he hates, and frequently expectorates. Oh, he activates, he castigates,
He blastigates.
and while all of Whoville sits and waits the fates that it anticipates, his wagon wheel obliterates and decimates and platinates 10,000 little flowers.
I missed one. Got it.
You know something, Grandpa Josiah?
Euchariah.
Oh my gosh, look what he's doing now. He's hunting down the Wuzzy Woozoo. The Woozoo at least should have immunity. He's the only one left in our community.
Gall darn Bricklebush. I got brickles in my britches.
Phew, that was a mighty tight pinch, but the Wuzzy Woozoo has eluded the Grinch. He's safe inside a Bricklebush.
You know something, Grandpa Josiah?
Do I know what, Euchariah?
I gotta go to the euphemism.
The euphemism? No one goes to the euphemism on a night like this.
But I gotta. Euchariah, don't be long.
I suggest we stay indoors tonight. Our problems are immense. I wouldn't go out on a night like this for $66,600,000 and an extra 66 cents.
We'll return after these messages.
Where's Merlin? Where did it go?
Jenny's got it playing tic-tac-toe.
Now where's Merlin?
When last seen it was out with Dad playing blackjack 13.
Where's Merlin now?
It's not there, it's out with Billy playing Magic Square.
Merlin is a computer with personality. Plays 6 different games, talks with 20 sounds. 6 pen-light batteries not included.
Where's Merlin now? Better come clean.
In the kitchen with Mom playing music machine.
Merlin from Parker Brothers.
Howdy, I'm Big Yellow, and I'm so wild about Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pops, I'll trade my Big Yellow Bird for a bowl of those Big Yellow Pops.
No.
Trade me that Big Yellow taste for my Big Yellow cone.
No.
My golf clubs, my car keys. Hold on. What do I need to eat a bowl of those Big Yellow Pops?
A spoon.
Got one. Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pop cereal, plus toast, juice, milk, and spread is a smart start to your day. Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pops. Those Big Yellow Pops are tops.
Tuesday on Happy Days. An actor puts the squeeze on Marion.
Well, I never.
And you're not going to now.
And guess who comes knocking at the door?
It ain't opportunity. You are a madman.
And don't you ever forget that. It's Happy Days. Then on Angie, a burglar breaks in. But it's more than money he's after.
Oh, so you guys were gutsy enough to stick around. Well, I'm so pleased. And you have no idea the sights we have to show you this afternoon. You think we're scary at night. You should see us during the day. Now, for our monstrous French toast sticks, we're going to dip these, flip them. You know what we're going to do? Gently pick them up. And we're going to get them right here onto the surface. Just like that. Hold on 1 minute. We're going to get those going. I want to let the audience know. Because even those of you that happen to be my prisoners here in the Killer Kitchen, you all deserve to know what you're going to be fed this morning. And what we have is something very special. I showed you how we put it together. You whisk it up. You want a mix about like this. Now, my little gremlin did a great job mixing that up, and she added some extra cinnamon to give it that extra little bit of a kick that only a child can give. And you know, one thing I love about a child's innocence, it can always be corrupted with the masters of horror. Now, you know the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? Did you know that before the Grinch stole Christmas, the Grinch introduced us to his version of Halloween? You excited to see where we go?
Yeah.
You happy about the opening? You like the opening with the cartoon little thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you dig it? Alright, she digs it. I'm digging it. So while I cook this up and we get digging in, why don't you guys dig this?
We now return to Halloween is Grinch Night.
He is wandering in the wind while the hack and cracks are yowling and the grey grumps are a-growling. He is wandering up Mount Crumpet in the sour sweet Grinch night wind. No one comes home through the wind. No one comes home through the ground. He is lost amongst the yowling, lost forever in the darkness of the sour, sweet Grinch night wind.
Darn these brickles anyway. I'll be sore for a month.
Where is that euphemism? Huh? Oh, a woozoo. Oh, a doggy. Nice doggy. Poor lost doggy. I'm gonna take you home with me. If I ever find it again.
Brickleize me, will they? I'll brickleize the entire township. Who are you?
Euchariah who, sir?
You're a rather small who, aren't you?
Well, I do the best I can, sir. Are you really the Grinch?
Am I the Grinch?
Sorry, sir. I have a slight astigmatism, an optical condition in which parallel rays of light from an external source converge or diverge unequally in different meridians. You know, sir, I like you much better with my glasses off.
You put your glasses back on and face the facts. Am I the Grinch? I'll show him.
Oompa potty papa, oompa potty oompa, oompa oompa lunka, ibzin troika, foldimaldo pam tusk.
Am I the Grinch? Out of my way, small who. I got bigger things to do than to waste my time with you on Grinch night. Achtung! Giddy up, Maxie! Next stop, Whoville! So with the sweet sour wind still a-howlin', now the Grinch was really prowlin', and Euchariah watched him go a-clunkerin', skunkerin', skunker-punkerin' toward the helpless town below. And he thought about Josiah, Mariah, Obadiah, and Matthiah. He would have to save them somehow. He would have to save the town. He would simply somehow have to stop that Grinch from getting down. And suddenly Euchariah knew precisely what he had to do. Stall for time. Does the rather small who want this time?
Will you please scare me some more, sir? I sort of like it.
Look, kid, I gave you the $2 treatment. You're not worth a first-class Grinching. Am I the Grinch? Euchariah! Euchariah! Where are you? Okay, you asked for it. Quit fuddling with your glasses. Put those glasses on and get up here.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Come on. Closer, Euchariah. That's a nice little who. Now closer. 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 And Euchariah, with a courage he had never known till then, Euchariah who, with a courage beyond the courage of most men, with the sour sweet wind a-howlin', stood before the gruesome Grinch and said,
To your words, bring on your spooks, shoot the works, I will not flinch.
you're gonna get ya. Listen, Bill-a-la. Yeah. Yo-ka-la-ya, yo-ka-la-ya. Richard gonna get ya. Richard gonna get ya. Richard gonna get ya. Richard gonna get ya. Listen, Bill-a-la's gonna get ya. Listen, Bill-a-la.
Enjoying yourself? Take a little walk.
No, I wouldn't step here. And I wouldn't step there. I would only step round with the greatest of care. And it's hopeless to try to escape through the air. It's crime time pursuits. We are every which way. Oh, you can't turn your back. And you can't turn your face. Without being some member of the unhuman race. We're a grisly, ghastly disgrace. Yes, it's crime time pursuits. We're all over the place.
Enjoying yourself? Take a spook's tour.
Well, sir, as I knew it would, sir, the sour sweet wind is dying down. No wind ever blows forever.
So what?
Well, sir, according to all available statistics, when the sour sweet wind stops howling, that always stops the gree-grumps growling.
Yeah, I know.
And when the gree-grumps stop their growling, Punker's Pond stops runklin'. And when Punker's Pond stops runklin', that always stops the hackin' cracks from yowling. And when the hackin' cracks stop yowling, you know what that stops. That always stops the Grinch from prowling.
Well, I'll be Grinched.
Well, I'll be Grinched.
Come on, Max.
Come on, Max. Turn this wagon around.
Sergeant McPherson reporting to you once more in person. And I can report that I never had thought that I'd ever report a report of this sort.
I'm sure gonna miss that Grinch night ball. But that wind will be coming back someday.
be coming back someday.
Look, Mariah, there's Euchariah. Oh, what an unusual way to come back from the euphemism.
The nasty old sour sweet wind has blown away. All the Greek growlings growled itself away. Gone is the Grinch up the mountain far away. Hey, gone is the Grinch, that Grinch has gone away. Sing hallelujah, wind has blown away. Sing hallelujah, sing tra-la-boolie. Sing za-za-zoolie, up the mountain far away. Sing hallelujah, Grinch has gone away.
We'll return after these messages.
Country times for summertime, country times for fall. We love that good old-fashioned taste anytime at all. Seasons come and seasons go, changing all the time. But winter, summer, spring, or fall, it's always country time. Country time, anytime. Tastes like that good old-fashioned lemonade.
Country Time lemonade flavored drink. Tastes great anytime.
Tastes like that good old-fashioned lemonade.
This is Rom, the Space Knight. You can imagine he comes from another galaxy with his flashing neutralizer. Activate Rom. You can imagine he has rockets to blast into space and a translator that communicates with lights and sounds. You can even imagine his respirator lets him breathe in any atmosphere. Rom comes with the 3 plug-in accessories shown. 9-volt battery not included. Rom, the Space Knight, an electronic toy new from Parker Brothers.
All right. So, how'd you like the cartoon, kid?
It was good.
You liked it? So, let me ask you. Do you think that Halloween is Grinch night, or is it still Christmas?
Christmas.
Still Christmas. Well, can't please all the people all the time. I'll tell you what, why don't we finish this off? You want to hand me some more bread? Get this split for you, too. All right. Flip it in. There. Perfect. Yeah. Go ahead, throw it on. Oh, it might be a little slimy. Kind of like picking up worms, huh? All right. So watch you throw a couple more in. And I'll tell you what. I hope you guys enjoyed today's special Halloween presentation. Now, I know that it's not exactly Halloween on the day, but the little gremlins are out there. They got school, and I thought the best thing to do is, since we like the show Killer Kitchen on Saturdays, why not have a Saturday morning special? Happy Halloween, everybody, and I hope everybody fucking stays safe, rocks out, and I'll tell you what, now that we're done, our little gremlin's gonna run. And I'm gonna have to bid you adieu.
Tonight it's Halloween hilarity when Way Out Ghosts possess Mork and turn a haunted house into a fun house on Mork and Mindy, 30 minutes from now. Followed by more comedy on The Associates. Now stay tuned for the Halloween that almost wasn't, next on ABC.
Monday on 240 Robert, a nude skydiver drops trap and thib into the arms of sun worshippers.
Nude beaches.
You believe in letting everyone do their own thing.
While sabotage means Morgan must face a deadly crash landing.
I've never done this before.
240 Robert.
Tomorrow.
You're where you want to be. Your cola sugar-free. Diet right. Diet right. Ooh, delight. Ooh, delight. Dynamite. Dynamite. You look so right. You look diet right.
Diet Right Cola.
Visit the coal mine at the Museum of Science and Industry.
We hope that you have enjoyed our presentation this afternoon. And we want to remind you to please stick around later, because right after this presentation, we have one more episode, and then, with just a little bit of patience, we'll be able to bring you our brand new presentation of Killer Kitchen.